As I said, I will put these videos as I think about helpful hints of preparing food. Okay, as I said, dehydrating. I will use the skins from lemons, limes, oranges, grapefruits. Once I use the meat inside, I take the skins and I put them in my little makeshift oven dehydrator. It's just some shelves, racks where you can put them in and keep it at a low temperature. 170, 80, no more than 200 degrees. Check it, and once they dry, I will put them in a blender. And in that white part of the lemon that they say don't use, that contains a lot of vitamins. So I use the white and the outside skin. I dehydrate it. When they dry, put them in the grinder or blender. Turn them into powder. My own vitamin C. I'll have a sifter, so I can sift out the fine powder and then put the other powder back into the grinder or the blender until it becomes the fine powder. And I can use that as my own natural vitamin C. I do the same things with eggshells. Once I've made my powdered eggs, I would take the eggshells, boil them, put them in the oven for about 30 minutes until they dry, put them in a blender or grinder, sift them again, take out the fine powder. That's calcium. You have your own natural calcium. Now, even though these are not real eggs, but they still have the same qualities. They have to have some of the same properties as natural. So that fine powder from the eggshell is either for your soil, to fertilize your soil, or for calcium, if you need calcium for your bones. I have dehydrated everything, including hamburger and chicken. They call them chicken rocks. What I do, I buy my meat, season it up, put it on the grill so it had a good smoked taste, let it grill until it's cooked, and then I put it in the oven and dehydrate it until hard rocks. Now this hamburger meat, the meats you use, are good for stews or put in the soups, and when you need that. Only thing about dehydrating meat is, with the oil in it, after maybe a year or two, it becomes rancid. So if you make chicken rocks, hamburger rocks, whatever you do when you dehydrate them, make sure that you use them within a year's period of time. Also, when I do my canning, I've canned everything. Shrimps, eggs, cream cheese. And I've had cream cheese that I ate over a year later, and it was tasted even better than cream cheese when I first bought it. I do butter. I've tried making ghee, the ghee, whatever that butter is, that they use in the West Indies, but I like real butter best. So I started making my own butter. It doesn't take any time to make butter. Get your heavy cream, put it in a food processor blender, let it run 5 minutes, and the cream will separate, make the butter, and the liquid is buttermilk that I use for making cornbreads or cooking. But the butter, I add either honey, cinnamon, or I make spicy butter out of sage and hot pepper, black pepper, red peppers. I make all kinds of spicy butters. Now I stopped making butters because I saw that heavy cream and that milk was from cows that were giving antibiotics. And when you give cows those drugs, those antibiotics, the pus has to come out somewhere, so it comes out of the milk. So unless you have cows that have no steroids or antibiotics, make your own butter. That takes no time. And as I said, you can add the spices, honey, anything you want to make your butters. What else did I want to go by? Well, that's all I can think of again. But one other thing. Once I've made my chicken rocks, separated the chicken, because you have to cut them up in small pieces. Once I've made my chicken rock, separate the chicken from the bone, I take the bones, and I do this for turkey too. I take the bones, put them in a big pot, and let it boil for hours. Take all the bits and pieces off those bones. I throw the bones away, but I take out the bad parts of the turkey and the chicken, and I have a good chicken stock. Not just stock, it has bits and pieces of meat in it, it's thick, and I can use that to make stews and soups. So, like I say, I waste nothing. But after I make my chicken rocks, I take them bones and I boil them. Or if I make dressing for Thanksgiving or Christmas, I boil them turkey bones. And take the meat off and into my stock. Good eating. All right, guys.